time do you call this?
Good. I'm here at the Motormouth Charity Celebrity Karting event. It is a very, very cold day here at Wilton Mill. We just had some snow. It's sunny at the moment. It could be rainy. It could be a wet, dry race. It could be a snowy race. Who knows? But let's have some fun. Mr. Daly here, we're doing a track walk, and Mr. Daly thinks that turn is flat. That's like 90 degrees.
Maybe it's like a slight lift.
What if it's snowing a bit?
Flat. It's fine. You'll end up like Steve, but it's fine.
Now, as this is Wilton Mill, you may have seen Mr. Super GT almost died at this corner. Brackets, not clickbait. He flew off in the wet, got it wrong. I think he might have had some contact maybe across this concrete in the wet, in this wall. Deary me, we almost lost the late great Super GT here. It's actually quite soft. What's he complaining about? It's fine, I can sleep on this. Look at this. This is a bit of me. Why am I not racing over here? Yeah, but look, it looks incredible. Big break.
Big break, turn two.
Come on. Yeah.
Downshift.
Didn't even clock that. I was like, yep, that's normal. Thank you, Matthew. That was very insightful input from you.
This is the pit entry as well, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, in this way?
You have to do it right.
Yeah. In here and then in that way. Yeah. Just a little track walk around Wilton Mill. Seems like a really cool circuit actually. I've not done a ridiculous amount of karting in my life. And what I have done is mainly been indoor, to be honest with you. So looks like a good circuit. A lot of corners seem to be almost flat, which sounds really fun. Lots of curves we need to avoid. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get out there. Like I said, never driven this circuit, so get a few practice laps in. Well, there we go, I just did my first practice, first lap to Wilton Mill. Great circuit actually, I really enjoyed it. Ben and Matt were right in the track guide. It is, some of the corners are almost flat, but as you can see, it is now snowing. This is actual snow. It's sort of sleety snow, but it's snow nonetheless. Anyway, I think I'm gonna be in second after the race, so whoever finishes practice and qualifying starts the race, and then I think I'll jump in second and just hope that we don't get some serious snow. Oh my God.
Snow karting. Wow.
How was that?
Excellent.
Yeah? Just getting wetter and wetter as the longer you would say it now.
Yeah, it was perfect. Really enjoyed it.
Here he is.
P3.
Yeah, P3 baby.
Eyes is down! Eyes to the right!
Oh, a lot of spinners. Oh my God, look at that back there. Carnage.
Oh, he's on the grass.
Come on, Jamie.
It just started to get almost somewhere near dry. And now this. It's hailing. Oh, snowing. Good.
Oh my God. Jesus. Oh, it's not okay. It's not okay. That actually hurts. That really hurts.
Oh, red flag, you stopped it. Genuinely had to red flag a kart race, wow. I've never seen that before.
Why I don't go to the north.
The north. Well, it was red flagged after about 10 minutes. Generally there's not wet tyres in karting, you just stay out on the slicks. If it rains, you just keep going on the slicks. Aldas, who's racing here today, said that when he was coming down this straight here into the snow, just couldn't see. He said it was just in your face and it was just filling up your visor and you just couldn't see, which I guess is probably why they red flagged it. Very wet track again now. Hopefully it'll dry out for my stint. I mean, there is some blue sky around, but there's also some not so blue sky around. So who knows what's gonna happen now, but wow, I mean, dramatic. Come on, would you rather wet or dry?
Dry.
Yeah?
Yeah. I kept spinning in the wet.
What, snow? Any snow?
Yeah, for the clickbait. I feel like I've already got that though.
I was going to say the title's sorted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Done, easy.
But then every YouTuber in the racing game community is going to be having the same title.
Every 20 videos on the same day.
Literally, I'm going to go home tonight, edit it, get it out first.
Yeah. So here we go then. Following the quad around there.
Do you reckon they're regridding?
I don't know, because we're P3, but we're second from the back in the queue, so I hope they're regridded. I hope we're not just now at the back. Oh, he's gone on the grass. Imagine if they were just followed him onto the grass, like, yeah, this is normal.
Okay, they're regridding.
Okay, so regridding now.
How'd you go at the start, you know?
I think our guy murdered somebody.
Sounds about right.
So it's a good strong murder. He was found guilty, however, so we did get a black flag. But I think there's been some like weird shenanigans because like everyone's like a lap down apart from like 3 of the leaders because they've all like they did an extra lap of the red flag.
Oh, right.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, so I'm hoping that race control just get rid of that.
We're meant to be P3, we're second from the back there, so I hope they're going to regrid and sort it out. Would you rather be out in the wet or the dry for your stint?
I mean, either really. I mean, dry is more fun because you can go faster, but wet's just more of a like fight or flight response.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think for me it'd be flight over the grass in the wet, so I think I'd definitely rather the dry. No, I'm doing more.
They just restart the race.
Just going in random order.
Yeah. Come on, Jamie!
Going outside.
Oh, spin for the leader!
Another spin. He's up to it. Oh, no, he's
No,
not.
Jamie! Hold on, Jamie! He's had an eventful lap.
Okay, it's now my turn. It's drying. It's still a bit damp. Just had some lunch. And, well, let's just do it, shall we? Let's see what it's like. Great job, you were rapid. Are we almost back to dry line? Almost back to dry? Go. Okay, there we go. So a bit of a panic there from my teammate. I think he was up in P2 to be fair. He did really, really well. So I think he was just like, just go, just get out on track. But I was trying to say, how much grip is there out there? Because I had no idea. I've not done a huge amount of karting in the wet. Now, unfortunately, this is the only angle I've got. I'm an idiot. I forgot to put my GoPro into wide angle mode. So this is in linear angle mode, which is just, this is the framing we've got, unfortunately. So imagine this, but with, I don't know, an extra 30% on each side. It would be lovely. It'd be a really good view. All those best laid plans, and I forgot to set the GoPro properly, but never mind. It'll have to do. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you that on a page, just to show you how cautious I was being initially, because, you know, as I said, I haven't done a huge amount of wet karting. Most of my karting that I have done has been in indoor karting. So really was unsure. I was trying to take some wet lines, but really wasn't too sure what I was doing. Went quite wide there. And I've just been really, really cautious on this outlap, because I just didn't want to be, you know, flying off or spinning, or, you know, I knew it was more important, even if I was 3 or 4 seconds slow on this outlap that I could have gone, I wanted to feel where the grip was. Lucky this guy goes past me there, so it shows me the line to there. I still get a mass amount of oversteer, as you can see. But he was sort of showing there's a couple of corners, that corner in particular, turn 2 as well, that were really, really hairy, and the final turn. Those were the only 3, with the benefit of hindsight, that I really had to be careful with. The rest were mostly dry lines, to be fair. You can see here, just cautiously taking my dry line, because I can see the guy ahead has just done it, but I just be a bit cautious. Now here's the final turn here. We'll have to be super cautious. I was trying to take the wet line and still just understeered. It's really bumpy out there. The smoothing on the GoPro is so good that you don't really see it, but it was super, super bumpy out there, so really, really tricky. And you can see here now, just a little montage of what happened. See there, just going a little bit hot. Of course, rear wheel braking only on the karts and just running right over the grass. With somebody on the off track there as well. Probably could have kept it on maybe if that person wasn't kind of spun waiting to rejoin. So I just decided to go around him on the grass. But again, didn't spin, just kind of kept the momentum up, so it wasn't too bad. Only a couple of seconds lost there. And again, someone ahead here, you can see me there just turning, trying to wait until the car tires the grip, and you can see why, because that guy ahead who tries to take somewhat of a dry line, there's just no grip. You have to be completely off the dry line, otherwise you are just going to go completely straight on. On to lap 3 then, again, and coming into what looks like the final sector, I believe. No, not quite that far. There we go, so that's the same corner actually. You see the exact same corner. Look how much less grip there was, because I was forced to take a bit more of a dry line there because there was someone on the outside. There was just no grip. You just got to turn and wait for it to grip. There was really none through that one in particular. This is now in the sort of mid-sector there. Someone just a little bit slow, just keeping it flat. So I was mostly overtaking people, which felt pretty good. But the odd time that a fast person did pass me, I was always making sure I copied the line. Here's turn 2. This is a really tricky one. You see there, lots of oversteer. Again, you need to take a big wet line through there, really, really wide, avoiding the dry line altogether, because the dry line gets really smooth and really, really slippy. So you want to avoid that pretty much at all costs. A couple of carts up ahead then. Again, you can see the guy sort of slow on the inside. I sort of don't really know what to do. So I sort of think, oh, I'll go up the inside of this guy. I then I knew this guy was going to be slow. So just went straight when I was outside, no worries. This is pretty much a dry section. track there. A little bit lower grip than normal, but no different lines at all into there. And into the, where's this? That's the sort of mid-sector again. So again, someone was just a bit slow, they're running a bit wide, just make sure I can get past him nice and cleanly. Traffic management was actually key part. Into turn 2 again here, you can see it run a little bit wider than you ideally like. So again, taking this wet line right around the outside there, and that's where you want to be. You want to be nowhere near your apex, and that was quite good. Up into the next turn as well, you was finding that you could not be on the outside, the left-hand side there, it was just too slippy. See there where it's a bit wet, where I'm trying to squeeze this guy over because he's quick. It was just too wet there. Other than that though, you could take a completely dry line through there, but you just couldn't brake. I tried it one lap to brake on there, and I just couldn't get it stopped. Moving on then, as we've got this fast guy behind us trying to get past us. But I managed to dive bomb the next guy ahead to get up ahead of him. I didn't want the guy behind getting us too badly. But again, I'm just not full of confidence still right now. I'm still just kind of getting up to speed with it. This is probably only the 3rd time I've ever driven a kart in the wet. That guy trying to go on my outside. I ran a little bit hot there, allows me to go back up my inside. There he is. And again, this is one of the few wet corners. You can see how deep he had to go there. And just more or less following his line there. But do manage to make the line work, but unfortunately it does get past me on lap 8. A little bit of traffic up ahead though. I seem to take a load of curb there with hindsight. Again, this curb was the right thing to do. I just wasn't confident enough really to do that. Again, another slow cut there, just flooring it and going around this outside. Final turn here. It took me about 3 or 4 laps to get this turn right. Really, really tricky. You can see I've got it down fairly well now. I could have carried a bit more speed there. Again, catching this traffic at the wrong time, but he backs off so much for turn 1 that I managed to go around outside of him. Again, to be able to take my wet line here for turn 2. No roads at all, a bit more traffic ahead. As we skip forward a little bit, and then we just see us getting up to this traffic, kind of just in the way a little bit really, to be honest, coming into the final sector now, and yeah, managed to get past that other cart nicely, coming into the final turn, the one that I was struggling with initially. Let's see if I can get a better run through than the cart ahead. Don't look like I could actually. Had a pretty good run through there, but again, catching him just at the wrong time here. Turn 1, not an easy place to overtake. So go around his outside once again, but I need to get back to the left because it is pretty wet on the inside. Just pinching a bit at the inside there, causes a bit of understeer, but it's not too bad. It's starting to get drier and drier. You can slowly edge back towards the dry line as it dries out. Coming again into turn 2. Now this is my second mistake that I make. You see well wide, don't quite reach the wall, but very, very bumpy across there. That's because there was a fast cart ahead and I was just trying to carry the same speed he had. Little thumbs up there as my team was telling me to come in. I did a bit of a shorter stint this one because I was a little bit late going in. And then another shot here of turn 2. You can see that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I was just trying to follow a fast guy in. And ultimately it was just a bit too, I just went in a bit too hot. Just desperately trying to learn. Again, so inexperienced, just trying to learn, still not taking the dry line there. So compare this lap then to the out lap, lap 12 here. You can see me just much more confident. Of course, it is a bit drier, but not excessively so. With just over 1 minute lap time. So we're talking about 15, 20 minutes later than my out lap. So not excessively later. It's not that much drier. Sun's out helps a bit, but not that much drier. But I'm just a lot more confident now. I know what I'm doing. Trying to get past this guy as quickly as I can. But again, they're coming into the chicane here that is particularly slippy. I do sneak up his inside, but I knew there wasn't much grip there. And I do just understeer wide. And I put my hand up there because I did squeeze him out a little bit more than I intended to do so. But just again, just trying to get past him as he is slower, even though it's my in lap. I want to maximise the time, of course, for my team. And yeah, just so much more confident there on me in that. Really knew what I was doing. It was my turn then to come into the pit lane. I did actually need to fuel. We had to do 1 fuel stop for the whole race, and that happened to be at the end of my stint, so I bring it in here relatively slow. I didn't want to come in too hard. I didn't know how slippy it was going to be the pits. I didn't want to wipe somebody out, so came in slow enough. I have to jump out there while they refuel. They refuel it for me. I jump back in and get it going as quick as I can. I actually almost hit this wall on the outside here, just here. Like I turned left, and not a lot happened. You see me there cranking on the lock, only just managed to get it in. Bring it back to the pit lane then for my team to just try to jump out as quick as I possibly can for my team to get in, which they do manage to do relatively quickly. Well, there we go. That's my stint done for this team. Sun's shining, thankfully. It was a little bit damp when I went out there. There was certainly some wet line things to be employed, but actually within a lap or 2, well, maybe call it 5, not very many laps. It was mostly dry then. I was mostly on dry lines, just chilling. A couple of little offs, went off at turn 2, just trying to carry too much speed, trying to follow a quick guy. Always trying to learn from people that come past me because, you know, it's one thing being slow, but just accepting you're slow, nah, that's not me. Always got to try and figure out where to gain some time. So great fun, great circuit, especially with wet, dry, bit of snow. Oh my God. It's just made for YouTube, isn't it? Made for YouTube thumbnails. But anyway, time to just watch the race. And I came back out of the kart. We were P4 when I came in, P8 when I came out. We started like P2, so that's not bad. Dropped a couple of positions. Bearing in mind, I'm quite an experienced karter really, so I'm happy with that. I'll take it.
4/10 faster than Ben's fastest lap. How does it make you feel?
Incredible. What a moment. What a moment. Yeah, it felt good out there. My foot is absolutely cramped up, so I'm going to have to stand here for a second. But
you're a bit bloodshot, I'm not going to lie to you.
It's because of the wind coming through.
Yeah.
Good times.
So, 18 minutes left to go. and it's decided to snow again. There's snow built up on my camera, there's snow built up on me. I mean, you'd be forgiven if thinking this is like January and we've been stupid for trying to do a kart. No, nearly April. This is a lot of snow. For the UK, this is a lot of snow. And we're still karting. They'll probably try and get to the end with that red flag if they can. This is all right, to be honest. It's probably not affecting their visibility that much. I'm not going in again now. I was going to go in for Ben Daly's team, but they've decided that they're winning, so they're trying to minimise the number of stops they do. The team that I was originally in, they're in, I think, P7 now, something like that, which is not bad out of like 22 or so karts. Not bad at all. Here comes Mr. Daly, if you can even pick him out in the snow. What is this weather, please? It's an absolute joke. A very happy Matt.
Hello. Oh, we went down with Nick.
How are you, mate? How are you getting on?
Yeah, I'm alright. Bit snowy, isn't it?
A little bit.
Are you not wishing that you stayed in Australia? 48 hours ago, you were in Australia, 30-degree heat. Now look at you.
Now look at me. I'm getting snowed under. This is ridiculous.
People are still karting in this.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes left. This guy somehow still winning. You're the luckiest person in the world.
What can I say? I'm the best.
I don't know how. How are you winning? How have you? Like you had one pit stop, and then I looked again, and you had 4 pit stops.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you just go round?
Jamie actually did, I saw it. He literally got in, jumped out, ran around the car and jumped back in and went out again.
Oh yeah.
I love how he's gone from filming you today to having free karting today.
Same.
Yeah.
To be fair, Ben, I reckon he should do a pay rise, if anything.
I know.
He's gifted you a win.
Carried me to a
He
win.
has.
Yeah.
How far are they in the lead?
He was 25 seconds. 19 seconds now, it's come down by 6 seconds. Car number 15 is who's chasing him. Oh no! Car behind just lost 10 seconds.
Oh, God damn it. This is some career mode script right now.
How?
Show me the timing. I need to see it.
No. No, you don't.
Show me the
You don't. I'm going to edit it first.
There's a glitch.
By 30 seconds.
Wow, I don't understand.
No.
They had you in the car.
Ben, he's about to win.
Is he?
Well, nearly. Should we go down to the
Yeah,
line?
we should go down, yeah. Do you want to film on my camera?
No.
I'll send you footage.
No. Final lap. Final lap.
Final lap, come on!
Oh, I can already see the YouTube title.
Oh, it disgusts me.
No, I'm not going to spoil it.
2.5 hours. This strange purple man.
Where is he?
He's there. He turned up a videographer.
Leaves a legend.
And now he rounds the penultimate corner.
Here we go. Wow.
How on earth?
I don't win anything! Well done, Ben! Yes! Get in there, mate!
I am definitely not jealous right now. Definitely not.
That came out of nowhere!
He won.
I don't know how to act right
I
now.
was going to say, how does it feel?
Alright?
It's alright. Bothered.
I go home now.
Yeah, that's it, Nando's. Sit.
Victory Nando's, let's go.
Why didn't you let me just sit? Then I could have been a winner as well. It was selfish.
Yeah, you could have just jumped
Selfish.
into the final 5 minutes.
Now, to be fair, you had pretty good pace. I think you were your fastest lap when Matt was on track was only 3 tenths off Matt, and Matt was the fastest on track. So you were pretty quick as well.
Oh,
You're doing all right.
Okay.
He must be exhausted from all the carrying.
Yeah.
Fair play. Fair play.
That was incredible. For you. You smashed it.
Here he
Well
is.
done, boys. Well done. So please, everyone, can they just put their hands together for everyone that took part, and Movember, and the Brain Tumour Charity. Thanks to Racing Shop, Pit Stop Magazine, Wilton Mill, of course, Harry, Chloe, Imi, and the rest of the team. Thank you all. Please stay for a drink, enjoy yourselves, and have a safe journey home.
So there we go, and that was the Motormouth Charity Karting event. What an event. I thoroughly enjoyed that. We've got the beautiful GC40, I think it is, just behind us there, and I was behind us. Can't believe Ben managed to win it. Ben and his videographer, his team didn't turn up. They threw together a team, and they won. As if. I mean, I'm claiming on part of that because I held the pit bull for them at one point, so I was on that team. I also won. No, my team was P7 in the end, I believe. So not too bad. We'll take it. But I tell you what, great fun. Mad weather, and the sun's out now. Of course it is because Britain. But unbelievable event. Thank you so much to Motormouth for inviting me along. Hopefully we can do something like this again because great fun, great bunch of guys here. Awesome to see so many mates as well along for the ride. And hopefully though, if we do it again, we'll have some better weather. I wouldn't mind the full dry race, to be honest. Nice, warm, some sunshine, maybe above 2 degrees might have been nice. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.